Hello, welcome to the One Life Church devotional series where we cover the entire Bible in 20 months. Well, today's chapters are Isaiah 60 and Revelation chapter 12. Now, I'm here in this horse stable with some pretty impressive looking horses. And I don't know about you, but horses always give me an anticipation of speed and time and pace and things that are coming. And so I don't know if you've ever asked the question, why is there like hell on earth? And when is it going to end? And so basically chapter 12 takes us behind the scenes. We look at the spiritual reality of the chaos that's happening on earth. And basically it says in verse 1, a sign appeared in the heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and she was pregnant and she cried out in pain and about to give birth. Well, who's this woman? What's the spiritual reality? Well, it's a picture of the people of God, of Israel. And we know that Isaiah said, behold, the virgin will be of child. And God always planned to bring a child through Israel. That's his woman. And the child would come and sort things out on earth. And then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon. And that is a picture of the devil. And his tail swept a third of the stars to the earth. That's speaking about the third of the angels that fell with him. And the dragon stood in front of the woman as she was about to give birth so that he might devour the child. It's always been the devil's plan to take out Israel so that Jesus wouldn't come. And so Pharaoh tried to take out Israel. So Haman in the book of Esther tried to take out Israel. And then obviously just at the time of Jesus, Herod tried to take out Israel. Anyway, she gave birth to a male child. And the woman fled into the wilderness and was protected there until the time was right. Remember when John said to Herod, go tell that fox, your time has not yet come. Anyway, war broke out in the heavens. This is a picture of the devil trying to come up against the purposes of God. Michael and his angels fought against the devil. This is the spiritual reality about hell on earth. And then I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, come, I have the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of the Messiah. For the accuser of his brothers has been hurled down. They triumph over him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. What's this all about? Well, it's basically saying that the devil is the accuser. He's been hurled down to the earth and he accuses. That's his name, the accuser. That's literally what the devil means. If the devil comes to you and says, you have sinned, what's your answer? The answer is yes, true, I've sinned, but I'm overcome by the blood of the Lamb because I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. That's what it says. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you who dwell in them, but woe to the earth and the sea, because the devil has gone down to you. So you've asked your question, why is there hell on earth? Well, the devil is here. He's been thrown to the earth. And the sea is not the literal waves. Sea, this is imagery taken out of Daniel chapter 7, which speaks of a sea of humanity. And so he is filled with fury, verse 12 says, because he knows his time is short. So why is there hell on earth? Well, the devil is raging because he knows his time is short. And when the devil saw that he'd been hurled to the earth, he pursued the woman. So he pursues God's people. And then the dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to wage war against the rest of her offspring and who keep the commands of God and are held to the testimony of Jesus. And so this tells of, the speed and the fury at which the devil comes against the church because he knows his time is coming to an end. And that's Revelation chapter 12. Now, Isaiah 60 is speaking about the glory of God in his people. And it says this, arise, shine, for your light has come. So that's speaking about the glory of God, and particularly when Jesus came, the light of the world came to the earth. And it says, the Gentiles shall come to your light. That speaks of us coming to faith. But it also speaks of your sons coming from afar, Jews returning to Israel and returning to faith. And there will be a great outpouring of salvation amongst Jews at the very end of the age. And violence will no longer be in your land. The people that came against Israel will bow down and worship with her. And when it's time, the Lord will hasten it, but not before it's time. Basically, the issues that are going on this world are not catching God by surprise. He has a time clock, and he will bring Jesus back to return when the time is right. Anyway, God bless you.